these two individuals were together and they break up, right? They had the relationship for 2-3 years, and all of a sudden the one partner says, she goes, oh man, I can't believe I wasted 3 years of my life with this guy. And then when someone says that, what do you think? When someone says wasted, I don't know about you, but when I hear the term wasted, I think, oh, so was it all for nothing? Does she take it back if she could? And, I can't help but think, my immediate thoughts are like, but wait, like, when you were in the moment, it was the best thing ever. Right? Because you didn't know how things were going to turn out. You had no crystal ball. You couldn't see the future. So in the moment, it was the best thing to do, right? And furthermore, isn't it the memories that are worthwhile? Isn't it the time spent with that individual, the things that you went out doing? I understand why people would use the words waste, right? Sometimes people have this plan in their head. Oh, I've met so-and-so, she's great or he's great. We're going to do this for another 6 months. If it goes well, we might look towards proposing and getting married and kids and the whole 9 yards. So I can totally understand that, how that can derail your, I don't like calling it a plan, but let's say your vision for the future. But I don't know, my friends, there's something about saying wasted that just goes like, oh, like, it sounds so dry, doesn't it? Like you weren't just there for the experiences and having fun and getting to know someone. That wasn't worth it, right? I'm sure you guys had your fights and your arguments, but didn't you have amazing times together when you went out on your dates and things were going your way and you were having a good time? Because the moment when you say, I wasted my time, my mind is going, it's looking at it from the other perspective. If I'm looking at wasted my time as in I'm doing a practice, I'm practicing something over and over again because I have a certain goal in mind, I have a certain result in mind. And then I realize that that goal is no longer within reach, is not achievable. I can understand the frustration that one would have. And I would say it's difficult. I would say it's very difficult that in that point in time, being able to step back and going, you know what? Even though my vision didn't come to fruition, it wasn't able to manifest it. However, maybe I did get a few good things out of it. I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head. I don't know, maybe you want to get an 8-pack like Bruce Lee, and you just do all the wrong workouts for 1 year. Whatever reason, somebody told you you had to do squats and you'd get a 6-pack. Or something weird. You have to eat McDonald's French fries and you get a 6-pack. Whatever. And you do it after a year, you're like, oh, that was a lie. I wasted all that time. So I can understand the frustration. That was not an amazing example off the top of my head. But I think, a lot of it is just being present. I think it really goes back to one thing I am really, really working on hard is I love to overthink. I love to think about the future. I love being organized, having things planned out. Furthermore, I love thinking about the past. I love thinking about things I've done, things I've accomplished, things that went well, things that didn't go well. And I think that really, this idea goes back to being in the present, because if you're in the present, you accept it for what it is, right? You take it in, you enjoy the experiences, and you have an absolutely amazing time. But the moment it finishes and you keep looking back and you keep reminding yourself of like, this is all the good times we had. Why didn't this happen? Why did that happen? I wish I would have done this. I wish he or she would have done that. That's when you just start beating yourself into a hole that, frankly, I don't think you want to be in. So I really think, a big part of life as I am continuing to learn and grow is just going with the waves. I know it sounds super like, I don't know, hippie or just weird, but a big part of it I do find is just going with the flow, right? Being present, being in the moment, and just rolling with the ball as it comes to you. Because all of a sudden, if you start planning out things way too much, which is totally fine, but life is unpredictable. We have no idea what's going to happen. The next time you leave your house, and this is a horrible thing to say, but you might not make it back. When we start thinking like that, and anything's possible. Lives can be given and taken like that in an instant. Maybe instead of looking at, relationships and being with people as, a waste of time if they didn't work out. Maybe we can just look back at them neutral and just look at them like, you know what? It did what it needed to do. Me, in my mindset, at the beginning of that relationship, I did what I thought was best. Things didn't work out, but that's okay. Because in that time, I didn't have a crystal ball. And there's no way that I would have known what the future was holding. But for what it was in the present, it was fantastic. Now I can just look forward, take a deep breath, and keep moving. Because sure, things didn't go well, but that does not discredit all the amazing things that we did together, all the amazing places that we went together. So calling that a waste? I don't know, my friends. That sounds a little harsh. What do you think? If you spend time in a relationship with someone and they break up, or you guys end up breaking up, is it a waste? Was it a waste of your time? Maybe I'm wrong. Change my mind. What do you think? Educate me, my friends. I am eager to learn.